You're listening to Tuned In with Raph and Nick Webb.
All right,
What's going on? We're on.
We actually made it here.
We made it.
the
We set up.
first podcast, and the special guest is
Nick Webb.
Anthony
That's it.
Yazbek.
Are we
Anton
supposed to
Yaz.
look in the camera?
No, you can look where you
Now,
want.
I would say don't look at the camera because it makes it a bit awkward for the content. So we just ignore them and we just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, just act like the cameras aren't there.
What
Even though there's like
cameras?
3 massive cameras and a massive
What
light.
cameras?
Exactly.
That's
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, what's going on?
All right, let's start off.
Start
you nearly
off.
died last week.
I nearly died last week. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. I have to squat. There's holes in my tummy.
Fuck me, I haven't even seen that.
Right, there's full holes in my tummy.
That's a nice way to be introduced to you.
Yeah, I've got holes in me, but I'm here and they're not leaking or anything. They're pretty good.
What happened?
So what happened is on Saturday, hear me out. I felt a little something in my tummy and I wasn't sure what it was. I was like, fuck, but I know there's something there. And I went to the doctor and the doctor's like, I'll give you some antibiotics, it's probably nothing. And I'm like, nah, I can feel it. It's like a ball or some shit, something like inside me. I went and got an ultrasound. I told the doctor and she's like, all right. And then the ultrasound said, you got to get a CT scan. And then I was like, fuck, all right. So I go get a CT scan. The next day, I couldn't eat for it. Anyway, whatever. Get a CT scan. I'm getting dressed. They're like, you can go home. We'll have the results to your doctor within an hour. And as I'm walking out, they're like, some lady taps me on the shoulder. Anthony, I'm like, yeah. She's like, you got to go to the hospital right now. Your appendix is going to explode. I'm like, sorry? The fuck?
How funny is that?
I'm like,
That's not that funny.
Oh,
Like, that
like,
could be
I'm
a fucking
like,
bad situation.
It's funny because it's Anthony.
yeah, it's all right, guys.
No, it's less
No,
funny
he's
because I
not
know
dead.
you.
He's
I'm
not
like, I
dead.
don't
It's
want you to be
fine, bro.
funny.
The guy's not
It's all
dead.
sorted now.
Yeah.
I give you my full permission to take the piss. It's all sorted. All right, we're good, and I'm glad, and I'm happy. But yes, I nearly died.
Bro, I don't know if happy is the right way to describe it. Like,
I'm happy that it's over.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I'm happy that it's over.
It's over.
Because it was the most
But
stressful.
if you died, it would have been over as well.
It would have been over too. Yeah, but it was the most stressful situation I've ever been in my life. Right, I get to the hospital about 12 o'clock Saturday, Livo Hospital,
Yeah.
Liverpool,
There you
New South Wales, Australia.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I get there at 12 o'clock. And they're like, oh shit, yeah, they look at the scans and like, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, all right, we're gonna get you with the next available surgeon, just sit tight. I'm like, we're preparing your bed. Anyway, I'm like, fuck. And they're like, sit on this chair for now. And I sit on this chair and there's 2 girls and I'm talking to them, I'm like, what's going on with you? And they're like, we got tummy aches too. And I'm like, you got tummy aches too? And they're like, yeah. One of them was like, I've been sitting on this chair for 24 hours. I'm like, sorry, what? She's like, there's no beds available. And I'm like, sorry, what? So I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, no, but they just said they're preparing my bed. And they're like, uh-huh. And then I look, and the other girl's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm going to be here for a while.
Who shared a bed?
Anyway, whatever. We'll sit, be patient. The doctor's going to help. Do we share the bed? No.
That was actually underrated. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, sorry. I'm sorry. They can hear it. That's my problem because the mic. Anyway, sorry. And I love you. Can you tuck in your chain just in case the it hits the mic? I don't know how it's going to sound. Fresh chain, by the way.
Mum got it for me.
Sure.
Anyway, what was I saying?
2 girls were like, yeah, Ben.
Yeah, bro, we literally became best friends. There was 3. One of them was like a veteran hospital goer, and she was telling me everything, how to use all the machines and shit. And respect, right? Respect, nothing but respect. And then, bro, we're like best friends trying to make the most of a shit situation. We're in hospital together with no beds, with no doctors, just sitting there. I have antibiotics going in one arm and IV going in the other. What's it called? The drip.
Yeah.
The drip.
Yeah.
Because I can't eat or drink because I'm next for surgery.
Fuck.
Can't eat or drink. Anyway, it's 12 o'clock Saturday. I'm like, all right, it'll be over soon. But I'm also shitting myself because I've never had surgery before. And then, you know, an hour passes and another hour passes and another hour passes. I'm like, fuck, maybe I'll go check up. And then I ask the nurse and they're like, yeah, you're next. Don't worry, you're next. I'm like, the fuck does that mean? So I'm waiting, another hour passes, another hour passes.
Were the girls still waiting with you by that point?
One of them left, another one came. It was just like kind of shuffling around, but one
like
of
a
them was
big
there the
party.
whole time, huh? Sorry?
I didn't even hear what you said. I wish.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, continue.
This is my
I
traumatic
just
story.
can't believe this is you. Yeah,
This is my traumatic
sorry.
story, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Nick,
know.
mate,
I said you could take the piss, but
laughing
be
at
se-
someone that's been through
don't
a
be
lot is just
insensitive.
not nice, especially when it's so close to the event.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Don't be insensitive, Nick. Nick, bro. Anyway, long story short, I'm waiting through the night. It's 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., waiting, drip, waiting. Can't eat, can't even have a durry, right? Just
That's fucked.
right, nothing.
Oh, he didn't give a fuck about the food, but the durries.
Sorry, I
That's fucked.
was being insensitive. I'm sorry. I didn't understand the situation.
Right, I'm waiting. And
Still waiting?
I'm
Fuck
waiting,
that.
right? Time's ticking,
How many hours has it been?
They finally said, we're going to do your surgery at 8 a.m. That's in it's in a couple hours. I can do that.
But how many
Waiting.
hours has it been
So
to
you-
this point?
So far,
You almost waited 24 hours.
so far, it's been like
16 hours.
a
surely.
couple hours, bro. It's been like around 16, yeah. I got there at 12. Currently, it's like maybe like 3 a.m.
So it's been at least 45
So it's like
minutes.
fucking,
Do,
bro,
do
that's like,
some maths. 45 minutes.
like
at
15
least.
hours.
At least 45 minutes,
Look,
yeah.
It has been at least 45 minutes, but it's been a lot longer than 45 minutes, bro. It's now currently 3 a.m. I'm waiting. 8 a.m. comes. I'm starting to shit out. I'm going to go into surgery right now, bro. They're going to put me under and shit. I'm gone, bro. I've never done drugs before, you know what I mean? And then,
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
true.
it's
Like I
not-
was
I don't
straight
know,
out, and then fucking.
Don't say it like that.
laugh.
Everyone's gonna fucking think you're a junkie.
I've never done drugs before. It's true. Anyway, waiting. Then 8 a.m. comes and they say, sorry, we've had an emergency. We'll do you at 6 o'clock.
Bro,
3
did
o'clock.
you tell them like, hey, I've got a fucking penis falling out of my
Yeah,
stomach
yeah.
right
No,
But
now?
did it hurt? Were you in excruciating pain at this
Look, it
point?
wasn't excruciating, thank God. The doctors couldn't believe how calm I was when looking at the CT scan results.
What did it feel like? Like mares?
Bro, it felt like there was just some shit in me. It is.
Like, what's the closest shit like that you can compare it to? Like
Yeah,
a
like,
literal
what can you
piece of
compare
shit?
the pain to?
Or like a tennis ball? Or like, what was it?
like a tennis ball.
Okay.
But like, imagine worse than constipation. You know, worse.
yuck, bro.
Yeah. Hemorrhoids, but worse. Except not really, because that's coming out of your ass anyway.
What the fuck?
And this one's like in your stomach. And
Yeah, anyway, hernia, I don't know, it was fucking bad. Kidney
Oh, okay, yeah,
stones,
yeah.
like, but not that bad because I was alright, I was chill. I was on endos. That's what they were giving me anyway.
we're the worst people to fucking explain medical terms to. Whatever.
Whatever.
Actually, I know what
Look,
bread.
I was on
Okay, maybe
strong
just me then.
painkillers, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
on
endone's fucked. Endone's a strong
Endone's
pain.
pretty.
Yeah.
I was like in and out of sleep.
People
'cause I was-
hallucinate and shit when they're on endone.
But I almost
Right, so
was,
he's-
bro. I was
he-
on
He knows all
endone.
about endones.
Endone.
They put Jiddo on the endone and he was like talking about like Lebanon and shit. It was like,
Fuck.
yeah, people hallucinate on
Wigging
endone if
out.
it's high enough.
Well, it was like one tablet. It was a low amount, but whatever. I got through. 3 o'clock comes. They said we're gonna do me at 3 o'clock. So from 8 o'clock, they said 3 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, they said we'll be with you soon. Still fucking waiting, bro. And at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock, someone comes to the bed and says, Anthony, and I'm like, yes, brother.
Bro,
Take me.
that is fucked.
No food.
Are you telling me you waited? It's what was it? 24 hours
30
plus.
almost. Well, from 12 to 6. What's that?
Fuck.
That's a lot. I
So
don't-
what? 24 and then plus the 6. Whatever.
I don't know.
Fuck,
I don't know.
that's
18
the
hours,
hours,
yeah.
More.
No. A whole
6
day.
a.m.
No, so
Bro, the
12
next
to
day-
12.
and
So-
then till 6 a.m.
Wait, no, 12. No,
No,
12.
12 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. So
And
that's
then-
24 hours.
and then plus
And then another 6 hours. So you
30
waited
hours.
32
30 hours.
hours.
Yeah, 30 hours. No, 6.
30 hours. I'm
6,
oh,
30.
fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Welcome to our maths podcast.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Now
Anyway.
this has to go online and you're going to laugh at me. Fuck.
Souls, bro. Anyway. So,
You fucking piece of shit.
Look. hospital bed comes out and I'm fucking getting wheeled up there, laying on the bed, and I'm shitting it. Right? Never been into surgery before. I'm shitting it. And I know they're going to knock me under. And I'm just shitting it. And the guy behind me is some Asian guy. He's trying to break the ice and be funny by drifting my hospital bed around the corners. Bro. Ask my mum. She
That's
was
so
there.
funny. That's actually funny.
She was there. He's
Shout
like,
out to
look,
you.
we're going to do a little, I do doughies all the time. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Little Asian guy. And I'm like, please, just get this fucking over with, bro. Just get this over with. And then I get to the theatre room, the operating room, just outside it. And I stand up, right? And they do a nervous poo. And they take me to the bathroom. I do my nervous poo. And I come back. And I'm looking, and as I come back, I see in the window to the operating room, it looks like a fucking alien spaceship, right? The room, it's like an alien spaceship. There's like shit coming out of the roof. There's gas here and needles there, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? And then they're like, all right, you want to walk yourself in? And I'm like, sure. So I walk myself into the thing, lay myself on the table, and start shitting myself, freaking the fuck out, right?
I thought you meant literally shitting
No,
yourself.
I
for a
already
second.
shat. I did a nervous shit. And then they're like, oh, we're just going to give you this to help with the anxiety. And the last thing I remember is they put something in my thing and go, psh, and then I'm just like, right? I was like, this is good shit. And then all I remember is 7 surgeons around me start laughing with me, at me, together. It was happiness and it was bliss, bro. And then I had a fat smile on my face and everyone's laughing, and the laugh dissipates into the air. Next minute, I'm being fucking woken up and I'm awake and it was fucking over, bro. Anyway, and then I heard the nurses talking later and they're like, oh yeah, they were like outside doing like little nurse conversations. Oh, they thought I was sleeping. Oh, this patient Anthony, yeah, we gave him ketamine last night. He was stressing out. And I'm like, that was
What the fuck? Is that a thing?
That's a thing,
Yeah,
bro.
nah, yeah.
There's
That's
a first
hectic.
for everything. There's a first for everything. I
Wow.
had fucking ket, bro.
Oh, so we have to just try it.
No.
So how do I get one of these things?
Yeah, look.
Can someone drop me to the hospital, please?
My cousin told me you gave him something to help him with the anxiety. Very, very anxious, very anxious.
I want the Asian guy who does dollars, please.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, you
It's done.
Yeah, fuck.
And I'm happy.
Did they give it to you? Did you get to look at it?
No.
Oh, that's shit.
I'm not sure if they gave me ket, like, is the one before I went in or as I was getting pulled out. But all I know is they definitely gave me ket. But I think it was also as I was waking up. Because as I was waking up, I was experiencing some shit and it was what people describe. You know those ket TikToks? And like everything's like slow-mo and shit.
I've never
seen a cat
in my entire life, bro.
Anyway, whatever, bro. It felt
That's just called TikTok for me.
it felt exactly like they described. So I was just like, yeah.
Okay, what do they describe it as?
Like-
What's
like-
one of these videos? I've never seen these before.
Yeah, I actually
huh?
have never seen a cat talk.
It's like
TikTok is
that- yeah, that's what
crazy.
Ket
I don't use TikTok. I use Instagram Reels. So Instagram Reels, TikTok of ket explanation video. You know what I mean? That sort of thing here.
Like it's a repurposed piece of content.
Ketamine.
How would you
I
even
know why I'm
know?
taking the piss.
Oh fuck.
It's that fucking pre-workout, bro.
Ket experience. Ket.
Why did you take pre-workout, Nick?
Yeah. Why did you take pre-workout?
I couldn't find the. I wanted a very
Look, I
specific
can't
type of
find
drink, and then Aldi didn't have the drink, so then I went to we went to Fitness First because I wanted protein in it, and then I was like, oh, I need caffeine as well, so I walk over to the fridge, and there's just pre-workout there, and I was like, you know what, that will do. And then the guy's like, hey, about to work out, and then I was like, nah. And he's like, why the fuck are you taking pre-workout?
That's funny.
And I was like, oh, you know, just. Got to focus, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah.
all right, mate." And then I was like, "Oh, thanks." Like, just
He
leave
thought
me
you
alone.
were putting it in your acai bowl, whatever the hell that was. What was it?
Berry protein mix.
Very close enough. Yeah, fuck. That's all right.
Yeah.
What a way to be introduced to Anton Yaz.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't think the audience even knows your artist name yet.
Oh, Anton Yaz, thanks.
Instagram. What's your Insta?
Anton dot Yaz.
How do
What's
you
your Snapchat?
Anton dot Yaz. Snapchat. I don't really use
YAZ,
Snapchat,
yeah?
but
Not
it's Anton
YS.
dot Yaz.
What's your TikTok?
YAZ? Did I say S?
No, you didn't say. You said Yaz.
Yeah. My TikTok, Anton dot Yaz.
YouTube?
I actually don't know. Anton Sid, I believe.
Gmail.
Because
Gmail.
Anton Yaz was either taken.
And while you're at it, security code as well.
you want my bank details?
Yeah, BSB. Okay.
You want my card number?
Security number. Medicare. So, what has been happening in the realm of Anton.Yaz, the DJ? So the man is
okay,
dying.
yeah,
How's the DJ going?
Yeah, the man's
forget about
fucked
that.
up.
That whole story is useless because we're here to talk about music, you know? That's it, right?
Doggies.
Doggies. Music. What is happening in terms of music? A lot. My debut release. I rebranded. I was Anton and I'm now Anton Yaz. Because the music I used to make, I just got so excited that I could make tunes. Like, when I first started out, I was like, the fuck, I made this shit? This is hectic. Chucked it straight on Spotify within
All right,
like
let's
2
actually go
days.
from the start. So how did you start music? That's probably a
Oh,
good
how did
place
I
to
start music?
Yeah.
Oh, so, like in terms of like my history and like coming up,
Yeah.
school and shit, and how it forged into like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Drum lessons. It all started with drum lessons in like 2000 and like
In the beginning was the
12.
Yeah.
In the beginning was the drums.
Well, actually, in the beginning, I was born, and then I grew a little bit, and then lots of
And then when did you find out that you liked banging drums?
Wait, what?
When did you find out you liked banging drums?
Banging drums, I didn't. But my sister did piano lessons, and I was a bit jealous. I wanted to do drum lessons so I could do something musical. You know
You
what
wanted
I
to
mean?
be the favourite child.
That's hectic. That's hectic.
Yeah. I want to be favourite child. I still am the favourite child. Like, fuck, don't worry about Pat Yaz. Yeah, so drum
For anyone who
lessons.
doesn't know, just go look at Pat Yaz on Google. You'll find
we'll look
it.
at
Just
Pat
type
Yaz,
in Pat
but
Yaz.
whatever you say about Pat Yaz, I'm still the favourite child. My mum still tells me anyway, so just yeah.
Sure, Auntie Margaret.
Sure. So drum lessons started at Austral Music School. Right? It's funny, Austral started a lot. Started Pat Yaz's career too. Started my music. It's gonna start it all. Austral, the little town of nowhere in the middle
Maybe I
of
never
nowhere.
moved there.
It was farms. Austral would drive through the farms, acreage, just for like, just the road went on and on for like 10 minutes or so. And then, it's not actually that far, but anyway, and then we get to this little pizza shop that used to be a music school. No, I think the pizza shop was next to the music school. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant for the story. But I played drums there every single week. I went and learned the drums, hectic. I went to school and chose music as one of my electives. Played the drums in the school band and shit, but I couldn't play piano or guitar. I was like so shit at everything else. But I always was like good on garage band and shit, and like it was alright, it was hectic. I still have this song from like when I was like literally 15 that I put on SoundCloud. And
No way, you gotta show
it's me
us.
sampling the moon landing.
Play it.
Oh, bro, you have to play it.
It's so shit. But it was done on GarageBand with like
it into the mic.
as like a fucking 14-year-old.
No,
I was like it was the first thing and probably the last thing at the time that I
Why
ever
the moon
uploaded.
landing?
I don't know, bro. I like space documentaries and shit.
Did you know it was all fake when you were watching it?
Well, yeah, I know the Earth's flat or whatever, but like, fuck, I still like space. Yeah, it is. This is so garbage. Can't believe I got. Anyway, it's all loops.
To be fair, for a first track, you knew how to fucking...
Bro,
It's
we're
just a
fucking
loose
playing this
build-up.
at the next event.
Bro, it's like trap.
I don't even hate this at all. This is fucking good track.
Wait, bro, can you send me the stems?
Anyway, when I was 17, mad into rap beats. Fucking rap all the way. Hip hop, rap, bro.
Who was your favorite? What were you listening to?
At the time, it was like, just like your Kendrick, your J. Cole. I loved Macklemore for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
I went to like
Yeah.
3 of his shows. It's fucking hectic.
mad.
You went to
Back in
3
the day, I
Macklemore
think
shows.
so, with Kazzy. Yeah, I
No
think
way.
it was two or three. I can't remember. It was like, anyway, hectic. Used to love the cunt.
Yeah.
And yeah, Eminem, but it was like mostly mainstream shit. Like I didn't have like Aussie rap wasn't even a thing back then.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And
You
I
had
remember-
like 360 and that was it,
that's
basically.
it, bro. I went and bought FL Studio with my Macca's money for $1,000. Just fucking outright impulse decision, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna be a fucking producer. I'm gonna make rap beats. You know what I mean? And then I was so G. I'm watching all these YouTube videos and shit, and it took me probably about like a month to realize that I fucking sucked, bro. I was so shit. I had no idea what I was doing. It was turning out garbage. I brought that many friends over and I'm like, bro, just spit bars. I don't care what it is. I need to do something here, bro. I'm trying to be like the next Metro Boomin or some shit. Didn't work. It got scrapped. It was never to be seen again, bro. I was like, waste of $1,000.
No, I think everyone goes through that.
They do.
I think everyone like, oh yes, I want to start this. And then
I
like,
know
they stop.
this is about 2016, 2017, because when I started producing house music, I went to my FL studio and checked the receipt when I bought it, and it was like 2016, I think.
Fuck.
So like, it was actually a fucking long time ago. And then since then, also should mention that I'm DJing. Forgot about DJing.
Oh yeah.
DJing is a thing too. This also ties into the story because at about the age of 12, my mum got me a DJ deck from Aldi, right? And it was
when you were 12.
around then, 12, 13, yeah. My mum got me a DJ deck from Aldi. It was plastic, it was shit, and he used this software called Virtual DJ, which pretty much doesn't even exist anymore. But it did the job and fully taught me how to mix. Right?
Fuck, that's pretty good.
About a year later...
No virtual DJ.
Yeah, hectic. About a year later, I wanted a DJ Wego because my friend Brandon Nissen had a DJ Wego. It was a hectic deck at the time, bro. And it came in these hectic colors, Pioneer, it was like Pioneer. And it had 4 decks, it had 4 channels mixed into it. You could just switch with these little buttons, bro. I had a black one, my friend had a purple one, my other friend had a white one.
Brandon. Who's Brandon? What's his?
Enki.
Enki's
Enki,
Brandon, right?
Yeah. Here, this is the...
I call him Enki. I actually forgot.
This is the Wego.
Oh, sure.
But it's an iconic shoe.
That looks fucking full on.
It's
that
an
doesn't even look
iconic
shit.
staple. It doesn't, and it was a good fucking deck, bro. It was a good fucking deck. Anyway, private parties. I started like trying to book myself for private parties back in school, and I was grinding that shit out.
And were you playing whatever? There was no specific genre.
I was playing just commercial, popular R&B,
What they wanted
hip hop,
at the
whatever the fuck they wanted. Pay the bills.
Yeah.
It was fun. You'd have your good parties. You'd have your shit parties. I had hectic parties. I'm like, I would have done that for free. Thank you anyway.
Yeah.
But I had shit parties where I like, bro, that was at least I got paid because otherwise, fuck that. That was horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you do it every single week. I was doing it every single week for the longest time. And then I signed up with AC Events. Shout out to Aaron. He's been booking me reliable ones for the longest time, probably since like 2020 to about 4 years-ish.
You're
Bro,
still there?
Yeah, every now and then, we do gigs. Recently, I've been doing a bit more during winter when the scene in like the club scenes kind of slows down.
Yeah.
But then it all changed. It all changed. This is where we hit a curveball. At the time, I stopped playing drums, right? I stopped drumming. I stopped producing. Since like I closed FL Studios, probably the last time I opened the door, and I was just DJing, literally just DJing. And in 2022 October, I was at the office taking a dump. Right?
This is extremely specific.
Hear me out. I was doom scrolling, and guess what I find? FL Studio Mobile. On the Google Play Store. Yes, I have an Android. Shut up. Right? Anyway, so
what the fuck?
on the Google Play Store, right?
What the fuck?
I know everyone's going, oh my God, he has an Android. Anyway, whatever.
I'm making that comment now. Fuck
All right,
you.
make it yourself, right? And then I see FL Studio, and I'm like, bro, and I downloaded it. It's not funny, it's a sensitive topic. And I sat there on FL Studio on the toilet for a good hour, just fucking locked into this thing, just making a beat, bro. We're making a hectic tune. And I got out, I'm like, bro, this is hectic. Well, I went back to the office, started again, new project. So much fun. Again, new project. Bro, hold on a minute. I have FL Studio. What do you mean? I bought it like fucking 6 years ago. What am I doing? So I go straight home and I download it on my laptop and just start cooking. And I was just like, bro, and for some reason, from then on, we full clicked, bro. We full clicked. I don't know if it's because like IT, I've obviously progressed at IT since then, but also been DJing a long time. It just full clicked, bro. and like picked up things that I knew from like years ago to things that I learned along the way, and it just fucking meshed, bro.
You just unlocked it.
Unlocked it, bro. It's like that, yeah. And then I was just like, fuck this, bro. Rebrand. Then I became Anton. Everyone was calling me Anton. That's where it came from, because my name's Anton in Lebo.
Sure.
So
Is that what we should address you as? from
here
now
we
on?
are, bro. It's hectic.
So why the rebrand?
Because I just felt like I needed something, you know?
Is it that you're making like a different type of music now?
No, so the second kind of rebrand, it's not really a rebrand. It's more like a subtle. It's not like I announced or anything. But my Instagram was always Anton Yaz.
Yeah.
My DJ name was just Anton. But then I just was like, fuck, I'll just make it Anton Yaz because it's a bit more of an identity. It's a bit more unique. If I search Anton anywhere, it's just a million things come up. I think the first thing that comes up is jewelry.
Yeah.
I don't sell jewelry, you know.
So it was more of a marketing move, like just so people can find you easier, so you're more identifiable.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, mostly. Plus, it just kind of sounds cool.
It does sound cool. I will give you that.
Yeah, sounds alright. So it's alright, bro. You know, it's still early days though. It's still early days. Trying my hardest, cracking at it every day. Studio every day. Content as often as possible. Just trying to like do what I can, bro. My debut track recently came out with Anton Yaz because I scrapped the other three. Don't even search them up.
Wait,
You scrapped the other three.
they like you took them off
yeah,
Spotify?
I took them off. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Why?
Why?
You want to stop stealing my questions?
No,
mate?
you guys got the same question. No Way Entertainment, that's still gone. I'm going to change to No Way ENT, and that's going to be my label and booking thing. That's going to be my little... If I send tracks to labels and no one takes it,
Fuck them.
No Way
honestly.
ENT. It's going to have to. I'm not going to, you know... I don't
Yo,
want...
let's burn the bridge now. Fuck you.
Whoa. We ain't burning no bridges, right? There's respectable labels out there.
Nah, fuck you all.
Right. So...
Anthony's like, move.
Look.
Next.
Skip. Yeah, what else? What was I up to?
So we've caught up to the present.
Sort of, pretty much, yeah.
So what is Anton Yaz working on now? Like what's next in line? What are you looking to do?
So I've got a lot of tracks. I don't know if the
Yeah.
camera can see this. If I look, let me take a step back actually. I have to take a step back to explain this properly, right? When I re-downloaded FL Studio in October of 2022 after my glorious dump, right, changed my life, I
I
spent...
just realised what dump you were talking about. I thought you were talking like a dump of music.
No,
A literal dump.
I sat on FL Studio, I swear to God, every single day for like, I don't know, anywhere between an hour to like 6 hours.
Fuck.
Just like as long as I could,
dream.
as long as I was driven for, as long as I had the creative flow for, bro. And I made a track every single day, and I did not, and this honestly went on for a solid 6 months, because at the same time, I deleted my previous social media accounts, which since I started Anton Yaz, I made new ones in about mid-2023. So I took a solid social media detox, started again. And in that time, bro, my screen time was horrible. My screen time was like 12 hours a day or some shit, bro. I was just doom scrolling all the time. And that's like so many hours in the day that I got back, and I just spent it all on fucking making music, bro. Just YouTube, I signed up for some courses and shit, but it's just practice again and again and again and again and again.
That's
It's like the gym, and like every time I started a new track, I took all the knowledge from my previous on and on and on. And I know as much as I wanted to sit there and finish it and be a perfectionist, bro, just next and next, more. And it's just, you're evolving, you're changing, you know, your sound is constantly progressing. And that's how you create a creative flow. You can't get into a creative flow if you don't have previous flow states to like
Tap back into.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, bro.
So when you started out producing, I know you had a little bit of experience of before, and you said it kind of merged together.
Yeah.
But how long was it before you started to see that creative flow stepping into place, and you started making things that you were like properly enjoying?
With, bro. Yeah, I think Yeah, bro. I think not long.
Really?
Not long at all, bro. Like definitely within a month.
Fuck.
Definitely within a month. I remember I had a moment. I made a track and I went and sat in the car and was just listening to it with Jono, I think. And I was just like, bro, did I fucking make this? What? What the hell? How the hell is this possible? Like I'm full like blown away because I'm like, bro, this sounds like some shit that I'd save. And because it happened so quick, I was like, look, it wasn't
You're loving
clean
it.
by any means. Like it wasn't clean. Like it wasn't the cleanest mix. The cleanest master takes time. I still can't even do a perfect master. My mixing's pretty good, I'd say, but my mastering is just, I still do it. Every single track I'll master it myself anyway to try and improve on that. Anyway, because if I'm not doing it, I'm never going to improve, right? But still, it took some time to get a clean mix, but I put it in the car and just cranked the volume all the way, good enough, and I was like, this is fucking hectic, you know?
So the versions that we hear on Spotify, are they mastered by you, or do you send them off to someone as well?
No, my recent debut is mastered by Daniel Tonic.
Sure.
My old music from the Anton page was mastered by Enki. Just because, like, oh, look, to be fair, I reckon I could do it myself. The average listener is not going to know the difference at all, bro. The average listener, you can't overthink this shit. If push comes to shove, fuck it, I'll release a track that I mastered, no worries, right? But I'll just send it out anyway, just in case there's something that they hear that I don't, you know? That's it, really.
And I guess it would matter a little bit because you perform at live venues.
Oh, 100%,
So
yeah.
I guess that master is being used to and being used well as well, especially in those massive spaces.
Yeah. I remember once I was playing main stage home bar. It was fucking hectic because the rig there, I was talking to the sound guys after, the production guys, and I'm like, bro, how much does this place fucking cost? And he's just like, I don't know. And he's like, just sits there doing a bunch of counting in his head, just like going around in circles, looking at all those moving headlights. They're like fucking 10 grand each or some shit. They're so expensive. Yeah. And there's like heaps of them. The cables to run each one of them, there's probably like easy 100 meters of cables. Like, no more, like hundreds of meters of cables. Maybe even like, I'd say upwards of a kilometer of cables, bro. Because you got so many speakers to plug in, so many lights to plug in, you know, like speakers, screens, decks. Each deck is 5 grand. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a 10 grand mixer, plus backups, plus fucking the lighting control desk thing, the DMX controller, but they have it's like way more advanced than that. That shit's like 150 grand, they were saying. That's like in depth. And I'm like, bro, and I'm like sitting there and I'm playing and I'm like, bro, you can fucking feel this shit. Like this shit's like different, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like fucking hectic. And I'm playing my songs on there and I'm like, it's a completely different sound, bro. It's not anything I hear in my car, anything I hear in my small PA system, or anything I'll hear in my studio or even headphones. It doesn't compare because you've got this like hundreds of thousands of dollars of finely tuned equipment here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why a master's important, you know? But sometimes people have a club master and like a master for Spotify. The master that is on Beatport for download is different to the master that's on Spotify for streaming. I don't really do that because I will coming up, but I don't really need to because I want you to listen to what you're going to hear in the club in the car. You know?
I like that philosophy. Yeah. That's good.
So I want more bass is what I'm saying. Like it's usually the bass that's turned down and everything's in mono. Except everything not being in mono, I want more bass for the listener.
So you want it to feel like you're in the club
when
you're in the car.
Yeah. So like I just want more bass, bro. Like that's it. It's pretty simple. I just want
It's not hard.
pumping bass, bro. Yeah.
So just EQ it's fucking
No. You don't EQ it. You EQ it and you compress the fuck out of it. You slam it to the floor. Then you boost the gain all the way up so you
These are good hacks.
You
I hope
squish
people
it.
are taking
You
notes.
squish it like a little sausage. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. It'll sound like shit. Go to a mastering engineer, all right?
Do you have any tips or any ideas that like you would be willing to share that like you personally think this is an Anton Yaz creation, but it could genuinely be of help to people?
I need you to rephrase the question.
So do you have something that you have in your workflow, or even a technique mixing, mastering, or creating?
Yeah,
that you
actually.
think, like, this is an Anton Yaz thing, and I haven't seen anyone else do this, but
Yes.
it helps me, and other people could get some help out of it.
There is one thing, and I fucking debate with people over this thing all the time. I'm the biggest believer on earth as mix as you go. Like, for every creative process step that you take, do a mix down step on that thing. If you can do that, it obviously comes with practice, but implement it into your workflow. If you can do that as you're producing, you will have a completely different sound. And I'll tell you why. It's just like, look, to be fair, mixing, 90% of mixing is just volume anyway, right? Anyway, so if you drag something into your workspace and it sounds like shit, it's because you haven't turned the volume down. Turn the volume down.
Just turn that to 0, then it sounds
Bro,
cool.
then just bring it up, because like,
I actually completely understand
you
what
get
you're
me?
saying.
But people don't do that. They don't do that. I swear they don't do that. And they just drag shit in, and then they're like, fuck, all right, we'll drag something else in, we'll drag something else in. And then when it comes to the mixing, everything is just loud, because once they start to bring the volume down, it sounds different. Because they didn't bring the volume down before.
So
You
you're
know
not
what I
talking
mean?
so much about like the EQ compression process.
No,
You're literally
don't worry
talking
about
faders.
that.
You're
Just,
talking
bro,
faders.
it's that simple.
Okay.
People will EQ, compress, put reverb on something, but they haven't even brought the volume down.
Yeah, no,
for.
I actually-
And
yeah,
like that's the simple thing. Mix as you go. Just and even if your mix is as simple as bringing the volume down and putting a high pass, an EQ, that's it. And that's what I'll do. My constant flow is kick, volume down, bass line, volume down, side chain. Then I put my clap, volume way down. Then I put my hats, volume down. And then with the hats and the claps, I'll bring that EQ just a little bit. And I'll move on, volume down, you know what I mean? Down to where it sits though. But like, if you do that as you work, people just, it doesn't take that much. People say don't mix as you produce so you don't lose your flow. But turning the volume down is not gonna get rid of your flow that much, but it'll still make a massive difference in the overall sound. Because I'm telling you, it sounds like a completely different sample once you bring the volume down.
Okay, see, I can't comment much on this, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, because I don't technically like produce in that sense. So
No, I fully agree. I think if you've got shit just fighting for attention in the mix, the track as a whole becomes uninspiring at some point. Because
everything's over,
like you'll reach a point very quickly where you're like, this is just a fucking mess. And you're right. I don't think a lot of production now today, you do mix as you go because everything is in the box.
Correct.
It's not like I have to record in the guitar and then worry about mixing later. Like,
Yeah,
I know you're
100%.
massive on sound design.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of that, like in itself, is like, okay, getting the little things right. You're doing a lot of the mixing as your sound designer.
Yeah, 100%.
As well.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you're not gonna fucking chuck in
Yeah.
a sine wave, play the melody, and then worry about the rest in the mix.
Yeah,
It's like you're gonna get it right as you go, and it
100%.
becomes.
That's the
you
thing.
tell me, it becomes more inspiring.
A better sample is more important than anything you can do to change a shit sample. If it's a shit, and like that's true with samples, but also with the sound design itself. You know? So, and I like to sound design almost every element from my tracks, all of them, myself, because by putting more attention and effort into sound design, I can kind of plan what I'm going to do with the sound, through the track with automations. I can plan that out better because I can create macros for certain, like I can program certain knobs to achieve certain effects with the sound design. You know what I mean?
why'd you do that? Why would you do that?
I don't want to say it. Program your knob.
Fuck this podcast, bro. There's no way this is the first episode. There's no way.
That's all the value you're getting. We stop at program knobs.
No,
So as you just said, you love sound designing.
I love
everything.
sound design's fun for me. I can get carried away with it, and I love I just fucking around with different old ass synths. Like Serum's obviously the go-to. Serum's a go-to. Stop laughing. Stop
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, fucking around with different knobs."
I am fucking around with different knobs, bro. It's nothing but knobs. I'm just spinning knobs after knobs,
Yeah,
twisting
I mean, you're not
knobs
wrong.
after
Especially
knobs,
Serum,
just
like
to
just
make
knobs.
sounds. with knobs. You know, that's what it is, bro.
Sounds pretty fun,
Bro,
actually.
every single piece of music you have ever listened to is there because someone fucked around with knobs. You know what I mean?
Nobby the house producer, yeah.
Yeah, knobby.
Fuck, that's good. I've got two things to say on that. One is
Just say one.
Say
Sorry,
two.
sorry.
Say two, bro. Don't.
My humor's fucked. I'm sorry.
there's no way.
I'm sorry.
There's no way
This
for
isn't good for a podcast.
All right, first one is I think there are a lot of producers that are scared of sound design.
They are.
So-
I've heard it. I've heard it before, but there's some gun ones too. But anyway, yeah.
So what would you say to them? Like, because you're a big advocate for it.
Yeah.
How can someone get into sound design and enjoy it like you're enjoying it?
Yeah.
Or do you think you just won't get into it and enjoy it? It has to be
Bro,
something
like,
that,
I come from a
all that.
technical background. Like, I'm an IT guy. You know, when I was around the time I was younger and kind of fucking with FL Studio and GarageBand and all this shit, I was also massive into coding and stuff as a kid. And like, I come from like a technical background. So when I spent a little bit of time diving into synths, I kind of could understand it better. Do you know what I mean? I kind of had like logically speaking in terms of.
It wasn't like
You
brand new
understood the
information.
signal.
Yeah,
signal
I
process.
understood the signal process, and at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a process of a signal from start to finish, an oscillation, just a whoop, and then what are you gonna do with that? You know what I mean? It's all it is in a nutshell, but that's not. You can't really just teach someone that like that. You
It's
know
almost
what
like
I mean?
coding for sound
It is.
frequency.
It is. Yeah. It's perfectly. That's perfect. It's coding for sound.
Well done, Nick.
Anyway, yeah. So
Back to knobs. No, sorry. Yeah.
But they're all the same, bro. Every synth, or most synths, whatever it is, you got your oscillator, generates the sound. You got your filter, filters the sound. You got your envelope, shapes the sound. You got your LFO, spins around and does weird, wacky shit, whatever you want it to do. You know what I mean? Like, and you got your noise generator, and like every synth's got the same things. It's just slightly different. So once you start fucking around, Serum's a good way to start because it's a bit more advanced but very visual. Once you can understand what's going on there, just what the biggest advice I'd say to get into it is don't just spin the knob and be like, does that sound cool? But really ask yourself, what is this knob doing and why? Don't say
No,
that.
I had a fucking good question. Okay, for people who don't want to necessarily spend that type of bank on a Serum or an FL, is there free alternatives
Bro,
you know of that can...
Every door's got a hectic synth. I know FL, the one I've been fucking with recently is what's it called? Fuck blank. Kepler. It's a new synth. It's like an old 90s replica. You got Operator in Ableton is hectic. I've heard some hectic sounds come out of it.
Wavetable, like as an Ableton user, Wavetable's really good, and there's a few new ones like Meld and shit. If you're on the latest update, they're
That's what
cool.
I'm saying, bro. And then in FL, there's one called 3X Oscillator, which is literally just 3 oscillators. It's only got like a couple knobs and that's it. And you can use like your EQs after to make some hectic sounds, and it's so simple.
That's gone.
So
how much of your sound design is in? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I just said fuck.
How much of your sound design do you find relies on the effects after the fact?
Not many.
Really?
Yeah, not many at all. Effects, I'm very low on effects, and I'd rather polish the sound. Don't
In the
polish a
box.
turd. You know, if it sounds like shit, don't put OTT on it. That's just stupid. If it sounds like shit, fix it first and then put OTT on it if you want. I don't even use OTT. That's another thing to do. But anyway, a lot. Because there's a lot you can do, bro.
Yeah.
FM.
Don't
synth.
polish the turd
Don't
is actually
polish the
such a
turd,
fucking
yeah.
good piece of advice.
It is. Don't polish the turd.
Because even, I don't produce, but even just thinking about don't polish the turd when it comes to vocals.
Yeah.
When it comes to mixing, when the drum's not...
Well, that's what
if
it's
it sounds
about.
like
It's about
shit,
mixing. It's
adding
about mixing.
reverb to an un-EQ'd vocal with heaps of different
That's
noisy
it.
Yeah, if
frequencies
the
and that
recording's shit, you're never
Just
going
do
to
it
get
again.
anything
And
out
it's
of
the
it.
same thing. If the recording's shit, do it again.
Yeah.
If the sample's shit, choose another one. If the sound is shit, fix it. You even if you get a preset, sometimes you don't even need a sound design from scratch anyway. Just get a preset and adjust it to your liking. But make sure you're doing that at least, because otherwise you're never gonna learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Well,
gotta,
sorry.
I'm saying you gotta do shit, even if you don't think you have to, like mastering. Even if it's shit, even if you can't do it for shit, just do it, because otherwise you're never gonna learn. Do you know what I mean? People saying, oh, I can't learn, like someone teach me how to master. But if you're not doing it, you're not gonna learn. How are you gonna learn? The only way to learn is to, like I said before, you gotta pull upon your previous, trial and error experiences, creative flows to be able to do that. That's all.
How do you overcome a creative flow blockage?
Fat sesh.
Yeah?
I'm joking now.
I mean, it's probably...
Yeah. Bro, honestly, it straight out, it just comes and it goes. But I try listening to new music firstly.
Yeah, okay.
And try a new plugin. Not buy a new plugin.
Yeah.
Don't buy any plugins until you've mastered every single plugin in your DAW, because it does everything already. But I'll just dig, what else does FL have?
Yeah.
There's this, there's that. Sometimes it's shit. Sometimes I'll start with something and then it'll give me an idea for something else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
sometimes it never hurts to do anything, because you can always just Control Z, you can always just go back. So like, I'll just try anyway, and if it sounds like shit, it sounds like shit. If it sounds good, it sounds good. If sometimes you can't Control Z, I know, like weird serum stuff, third-party plugins, doesn't matter, because you can just keep fucking with it until it sounds good again. Do you know what I mean? And there's always a better sound.
So don't stop at the blockage, just keep digging until you're at the other side.
And if you really, really block, go for a walk, bro.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
out, just go for a walk, yeah. That's it.
And a walk, no AirPods.
No AirPods,
Just
bro.
walk, bro.
That's
People
the
don't
thing.
just fucking walk, eh?
I feel like, especially, as a producer and as a musician, you're kind of sometimes stuck in your own genre. I like smooth jazz to literally, I swear to God, to fucking break it up.
No way.
Because all I'm hearing is thump, house kick, just over and over and over. And it's like, then I get out of it and it's like droning in my head. It's like droning in my head. And then I go slap on some like 70 BPM smooth jazz with the sax, nice little keys. I'm like, and then I go back, don't even listen to house music to G myself up. And then I go in there and just fuck around and find out. A lot of the time I'm not even going into the studio with inspiration from another track. I'm just coming in with like, just fucking anything, bro, just something, just go in there. And there's some times where I contemplate if I should have a studio session or not, because I know if I do, I'm locked in there for 6 hours, bro. I know my afternoon's gone. It's gonna be tomorrow before I know it. You know what I mean? I've got shit to do, but should I do a studio session? And then I've come out with a fucking banger. It's like, fuck, imagine if I didn't do that studio session. That banger would have never heard the light of day, because I'd have different inspo the next day. I'd have a different flow, I'd be in a different mood, different feeling. You know what I mean? The way I see it, it's like the Mario thing. It's like the surprise slots sort of thing. It's like you got a million possibilities, and whenever you press the box to decide to jump in the studio, you come out with something. You know what I mean? You'll never recreate that, and if you don't do it then, you're never gonna do it another time. You know?
Fuck.
Yeah.
So you have to capture every idea or every wave as it comes.
Yeah. I just realized we've all got our heads the exact same spot.
Because we're comfortable.
Yeah.
When it was hostile, it was a bit better, but it's all right.
What was hostile?
No, when he was like abusing you. That's fine. Cut that. I was thinking out loud. Cut it.
Well, the second thing I was going to say from before, which I felt like part of the conversation kind of ran into it, was how much of your production is sampling then, or using different samples, and how do you feel about it?
Good question.
Well, thank you.
Because recently, and very recently, I'm talking like a month ago, I started sampling more. Because I was doing fuck all sampling.
Splice?
That's rare. I feel like that's rare for a producer these days to do
bro.
no
I just
sampling.
love sound design. I love acid sounds because I can make them. I love bass sounds. I love like that sort of shit. But bro, you want some snippets?
Yeah.
The last 3 tracks I've done some hectic samples. Like chopped them up because
I was actually going to do the same thing.
Oh, it's not.
am I in
facing the same.
focus?
Let me check.
Actually, I'm not.
Oh, bro, we could be fucking cooked right now.
You want to speak, Anth?
Sure.
Yeah,
what's
we're
going
good.
on? Oh, hectic.
No one's still wreck. This is what happens, guys, when you're on a budget.
Budget. Oh, budget.
This is definitely not a budget. This is fucking hectic.
Yeah.
We're
But
actually
guys, we're on a
blessed
budget.
as-
I'm
we
just
are
going to
blessed
take a
as.
little. Ladies and gentlemen, Raph just said we're on a budget. I'm currently being podcasted. I just wanted to show everyone the little studio.
Well, I say budget because we're very, very lucky
Oh,
to not
100%.
have
This place is
put
fucking gun,
money
bro.
into
This is
this.
gun.
Our work lets us use this.
Yeah.
And if we had $1, we could have paid someone to look after the cameras, but we couldn't even do that.
The boys work here. What's your boss's names?
By
Sam
you
and Rex, massive shout out
Sam
to
and
the
Rex,
boys.
I fucking love you. This is sick as. I love
And
what
We
you're
actually
doing.
need to give-
June, bro.
And well, he said bosses, but massive shout out to Jun as well, because none
There
of
you
this
go.
would be possible
Yeah,
without him.
that light right
We're
there was all
retarded. We didn't
June.
even know how to turn this on. He sorted it out for us.
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by the boys at Visual Lab and the Lab Studio.
Yeah.
And this space, it's up for hire if you guys ever need to record a podcast of your own.
Like
Or do
genuinely,
photos
it's the
or-
best space.
It actually is the best space, and it's convenient at least for everyone that we know because we're in the area. But if you're around Strathfield area, even if you're in Parramatta, this place is so good.
What else?
So yeah, tell me more about sampling.
Sampling.
Are you gonna show us?
Show ya,
snippets?
yeah, show ya. So 3 or 2. I'll just say 2 because one of them's so shit.
Fucking pre-workout.
One of them's so shit, but 2 songs I've started sampling with. I might just
And what part is the sample, or will we hear it straight away?
So I put 2 samples in this. It's the main sort of melody chords thing, and then it's the on the drop. Hectic.
All right.
Hectic. Alright, listen to like I think it comes in here. I'll put it on the thing.
You can probably keep it a little bit away. It's pretty sensitive here.
Where is it?
This is like Fred again. The sounds.
Can you hear that like doo-doo?
Yeah.
It's very subtle, but it just adds to the whole groove.
And that's a sample.
Yeah, that's a
I
full
love that.
sample.
That's a fantastic sample.
That doo-doo-doo.
Did you manipulate that at all? Or is that just like
Nah, I manipulated it a lot.
What did you do?
Fruity slices, sliced it up, but also pitch, bit of reverb, but like a lot of definitely sliced. It's sliced about 5 different parts together, very close together, very tight cuts, and just to get that, it's just that hard to explain.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, it just sounds nice. I don't even know. I'll show you later. Vocals are hectic. Anyway.
Is that part of the same sample? Those vocals?
No. And then we got the second drop sample. You can't miss this sample. It's in the first drop too. It's hectic.
That's my favorite song you've produced ever.
Did you hear it?
That's my favorite one you've ever produced. I can tell from now.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can imagine being on the boat listening to that.
The boat,
Some of the
yeah.
other ones I can't imagine. It's a bit of
Yeah.
mixing those 2 environments for me. I'm like, oh, it's a bit, but I could hear that definitely.
I love Fred again, and that sample reminds me so much
True.
of him. And I'm with Nick. That's one of the best
that's
songs.
my favorite one you've
like,
produced.
in its
Haven't
current
heard it.
form already.
I want to slap it on in the car with you.
No, bro.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Like from that snippet, bro, genuinely, that's one of my favorites.
Thank you.
Because it's more house on the house side.
It
And
is.
you know that's my
I've
preference.
switched to my daytime house
Yeah.
a bit when with
That's-
the
yeah, that's
sampling.
my preference.
Because like all the sound design stuff's more like nighttime house usually, like acid, darker,
Yeah.
tech
Yeah.
housey. There's still tech house, and then we got Botanica. Bass
So,
line,
is this a sample?
a little bit of a percussion sample, but chopped up.
See, I think this opens an entire new gate for you.
Well,
Because you're used to producing that dark techno house kind
Yeah.
of vibe. And these sounds are like organic and lush.
that's what I'm saying. They're
And
organic.
I think
yeah.
that's why me and Nick love it so. I think that's why Nick loves it so much. It's definitely why I love it so
Yeah,
much
true.
because
I do.
it's bringing it a little bit more to the brighter side and your percussion.
That's what I'm saying. It's more organic and musical than acidy.
Yeah.
It's a bit more friendly on the ears as well. Like if you're not into that
Yeah.
scene, if you like pop and
100%,
R&B and
yeah.
stuff, it'll be a little bit more accessible.
Yeah, 100%.
It bridges the gap.
Yeah, it really does.
And that's what I'm trying. I do want to stay away a little bit. Like, not stay away. I think that's the wrong word. But I kind of prefer like the recent. So obviously, when I started No Way, which is like my events and stuff, which I don't really do much. It's mostly just the boys and stuff. But the first 2 events I did were at clubs, and they were hectic. But then the second event I did was for my birthday, secret invite only. What was the one we did at Balls? Actually, don't drop the location.
I didn't get to come to that one.
Oh, you
I was in
didn't?
Europe.
That's right. Did you? Were you
Was
there?
that the one overlooking?
Yeah, the city, overlooking the city. Yeah. That was a hectic vibe.
Balls.
Don't drop the location.
We have to
Bleep it.
fuck
Balls.
Balls
Bro, now we have to beep that. Surely we're beeping that out.
Anyway, and that was hectic. And then we did my pool party the other day. That was fucking
mad. That was
hectic
good
too,
time.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
that
like
was
a
gun.
full vibe. Like, I don't know. I'd rather just have good people together in the daytime by a scenic, beautiful spot like the city, pool, atmosphere, chill house, lush vibes, than like go to a club. And the thing with hosting events at clubs, it's so shit, bro. You have to get $5,000 spent at the bar. You have to have a certain amount of people there. Yeah, if most clubs, five's generous, but most clubs, like call it 10. If you're a promoter, you have to generate the venue $10,000 in bar sales, or you pay the difference.
No fucking
That's the
way, bro. I
standard.
didn't fucking know
That's
that.
the
We didn't
standard.
have to do that for
And,
our
and then
show.
and then that's why you get this cutthroat community of like
Bro, what the fuck?
promoters pushing. Use my fucking discount code.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Events cancel when they don't sell enough tickets because they know they're not going to hit $5,000 at the bar, and they know they're going to end up $3,000
I didn't
out of
know
pocket.
this.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's just so cutthroat. And instead of people wanting to be there, people have to you have to beg people to come. You know what I mean? You have to make a hectic promo video. You have to post on your story and be like, guys, I'm chucking a hectic event. You know what I mean? Like, been there, done that. You know what I mean? And it's like, when I do these daytime events, if you want to come, you come. I put on my close friends story. If you want to come, come. I'm not going to beg anyone anymore. You know what I mean? And people come, and fucking turns out
The vibe's good.
great, bro. The vibes are good.
It actually is. We would know because we've been to the past few, I think.
You've been to pretty
Bro.
much all of them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Done.
The only one I didn't get
so
to go
good
to was
is
the one I was in Europe.
Yeah, that's alright. I was still you missed out.
Yeah, I know. That one actually looked fucking hectic.
but like, and then also
Was that balls?
balls. Bleep. Anyway, and then just bleep out.
Why do we have to
everything-
bleep it?
Just bleep out everything that's not balls.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
why do we have to? Is it?
I don't know. I don't really care if you don't bleep it.
No,
but
we will,
I don't know because it was illegal.
Well, that's a good reason to bleep it. I was just wondering.
It was illegal.
I think I just rocked up and I was
Wait,
like,
but to
"This
be
is
fair,
cool." I don't know how we did
the
this,
Rangers
but-
came, the park rangers came and said they have no problem with it, but it was still technically legal because I called the council and like, yeah, all good, just don't have any petrol generators or amplified sound systems.
But you had some amplifiers.
Both?
Had petrol, yeah, both, yeah.
Oh fuck!
It's alright, it happens.
Mistakes. It's alright.
And the thing is, when
It was an
I
accident.
when I do a club event, run a club event, I'm so fucking stressed, bro. Like everything has to go perfect.
When was the last club one?
No way.
That was the one on the Friday night.
Friday night at the Agincourt Hotel.
Agincourt,
Agincourt's
yeah.
hectic venue, mad place because they didn't have a bar minimum at the time. You know, they were starting out and it's like a
Yeah.
what's it called? Wipe each other's hands sort of thing. You know what I mean? You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
That's probably a
what I
better
was looking
analogy,
for.
bro.
I play with your knob and you play with my knob. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was no, and it was great. It went great. Like that was a good venue.
That was a good.
But
mad setup. You put a
it
lot
was a
of
good setup. Yeah.
fucking-
Well, most of it's actually theirs, so
Oh,
everything was ready to go. Whereas,
That's gone.
yeah, I remember chicanes. Whatever, I'll just name drop them. But they wanted like $5,000, and then they took it down to like 3. But I still just hit 3. Imagine if it was 5, it would have been $2,000 out of pocket. And
Wow.
and the setup there was like not that good.
What's your take on ticket sales though?
I love free events.
Yeah.
I do not ever want to do an event again where I'm selling tickets unless I have a hectic lineup and I can justify the price. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
because bro, like the scene's already dead as it is. Let's be realistic. You're not making any money, real money, off the event anyway, you know, unless you're fucking pulling in like thousands of people with thousands of tickets. You're not generating any real income. And anyone that has an event below those kind of standards, unless it's running weekly consistently, they've probably got a day job. You know what I mean? Anyway, and I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like, you know, this whole music career is an investment. You know, I invest a lot of time and money into gear, production, fucking DJing stuff, everything, all my equipment too. And it's like, bro, what am I going to charge people to make a couple $100 for if you can just be for free? It doesn't really cost anything. I've got pretty much what the QSC set up, borrowed Joel's decks. You know, everyone kind of pitches in. We've got a good network of DJs that pitch in to help with these events too, like Tonic, like the pool party I ran with me and Daniel Tonic, and he did like on solidly half the work. Was there from the full setup to the full pack down and everything. Even for my birthday, he was there for pretty much all of it. He helped me set up, and Joel helped me pack down, and like everything sorted. I didn't even have to spend a cent. Got all the equipment. What am I paying for? The only thing I paid for was hot dogs, sausages or whatever, sausage sizzle, bro, cans of Coke. I don't want anyone fucked up either. I don't want anyone doing drugs. I don't want anyone getting too pissed. I just want chill daytime vibes. Looking at you, where we
Pissed. I never drink one drink.
I just want chill daytime.
Yeah, you never drink
vibes.
just one
Not
drink.
one drink.
I just want chill vibes, bro. I just want people to be happy.
I think you do a good job.
Listen to my fucking tunes, please, too. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah,
do a
happy
good job.
you can be when you're like fucked up and listening to it.
All right, kids, take notes.
Take notes. 9 beers is better than 5. But
So,
If you're just having one, it's not worth it.
yeah, what
what
don't
else?
waste the calories.
You guys gotta direct my convo because I'm just blabbering.
No, I'm actually enjoying hearing
No.
about the back end of things because I think there are a lot of artists that are going to be on this podcast that know a lot about the studio time,
Yeah.
but don't know a lot about hosting events.
Yeah.
Because bro, I didn't know there was a minimum. Because when we do
Same.
it, it's ticket sales at the door, and they just
Bro,
go like, yeah.
ticket sales, like when we did People's Party Festival, so like in February, me and Jordan worked with Sanchez and Schooner from People's Party to run the People's Party Music Festival. And it was fucking hectic. It was one of the best experiences of my life, bro. I was there from start to finish, from spreadsheets to fucking River Stage and fucking Rage Cage. You know what I mean? Like doing it all. And bro, literally so much fucking work goes into it. It was a team effort. But I think there was like close to 1,000 people there. There was 40 artists. There was like 3 artists that were there from overseas, Amsterdam and the UK and stuff. There was 2 massive stages. 1 Red Bull came and set up their own stage, sponsored by Red Bull, you know? And like, that was sick. That was so sick. But tickets were $80. Boys sold a lot of tickets. That's a lot of money. A lot of money in the tens of thousands, multiple tens of thousands. And it was still just a break even.
Fuck.
And that wasn't a by the books music festival. And if it was by the books, we would have had to pay $160 per police officer per hour with sniffer dogs to come and sniff everyone's drugs. Who the fuck's gonna want to come? Like, I'm not the biggest advocate for drugs. You just know this. I don't do drugs, like straight out. Like, I know it's all funny and jokes, but I don't.
You can't see when people say they don't do drugs and they actually don't do drugs, but like
It
it's just
I know,
funny. Like
I
it looks.
know.
It's like you know, like you're not fun. Yeah.
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
like, and still I'm against sniffer dogs because it just fucking kills everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just, no one wants to come. Police, it's just massive stress. Whether you're doing anything wrong or not, whether you're doing drugs or not, seeing a police officer with a sniffer dog on your way into any event is just intimidating as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to be the fucking sniffer dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sniff you.
I don't know what that means, but
Bro.
yeah.
It was actually,
yeah, that was funny.
fucking
What's the
yeah, it
bait?
was smart. Yeah, actually, sick cunt.
That's hectic. I don't even think I can do that.
Oh yeah, I reckon we fucking do the rapid fire questions.
You want to do the rapid fire questions? How long have we been going for?
Yeah, true.
That's the question.
An hour.
An hour?
Oh, guess. I'm gonna say an hour 13.
I'm going to say 45.
I'm gonna say an hour 13.
You're reading the screen.
No,
No, he's
bro, how the
not.
fuck can I read the
I'm
screen?
going to say 45.
You're closer.
Oh, really? What is
Yeah.
it?
Hour 26.
Is
Nah,
it
an hour
more?
and 7 minutes now.
Oh, I was close that.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite type of peanut?
Bro, that's one of the rapid fire questions.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's not.
So recently, under your new rebranding, you released your first track, For You, absolute banger.
For you. It was for you.
For me?
For you.
Sorry.
I feel a little bit left out.
That was shit. Because I said for you as
Yeah. No, yours was
I was
good.
talking
Yours
about
was
It's
myself.
for you. No, the
Hey,
track's
here's
name
one
is
suck.
For You.
Yeah, that's why I was saying a joke. Oh no, it was for you. It's
for
but
me.
my joke was shit.
No, I didn't think it was
No,
that
yours
bad.
was,
Was
good. His
it?
reaction was shit.
Okay. You should
I'm the
laugh.
only one fucking taking this shit. So your recent track, under the new label, For You, How's that going? I know that was quite recent. How's the...
Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks now. 3 maybe, I think 3. It's pretty good, bro. I'm happy. We've hit 2,200 streams, which yesterday, I think, today, when I woke up this morning, it
What
said.
was that, Nick?
Thanks. Not bad for a debut.
What's your promotion stack?
Well, P&R campaign.
Yeah.
And that got PR campaign, not PNR. Anyway, we got some pretty sick DJs downloaded the track. Let me read it out. Hold on.
So they'll play that at their sets and then that
Well,
gives more exposure.
that's the plan.
So
yeah.
did they tell you they downloaded it?
They
or-
told me they downloaded
That's
it.
mad.
They left a note.
That's
little
gone.
note.
And who do you work with? Do you do everything yourself, or do
No,
you work
so I
with other people?
got a
PR
top
company.
bloke, Ollie. He's from the UK. He does PR campaigns. We've been doing it for many years. He's got an extended database of DJs
Oh, I was with
and
you when you
stuff.
sent the email, yeah.
Yeah. And and he does radio placements and magazine stuff. And look, it doesn't mean nothing because your track could be shit. No one could take it.
Yeah.
You know, either way, it's an investment. It's a bit of a gamble.
Facts.
But I had Don Diablo download the track. He's hectic. He's got 2.2 million followers and like fuck tons of streams. Paco Asuna, hectic. He's a resident at High Ibiza.
Well,
Marco Corolla, hectic. He's like an industry legend. To be fair, they've all been industry legends so far. Animal Trainer, Robo Sonic, he's on Defected and stuff, Defected Records, which is hectic. The list goes on. It's pretty sick, unreal looking at it. And then I got on some magazine interview with Music is for Lovers from San Diego.
I think you sent me that one. That was good.
6 hours writing that interview. It's
Good
hectic,
piece.
though. And then Data Transmission on another label shared the track, and just like a bunch more kind of magazine sort of style stuff. Plus playlisting. I made it on some pretty decent playlists.
that's mad.
No editorials so far, but
It's hard.
It's rough.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's not your
editorial,
fault.
it's
bro.
rough. But still good
That's-
playlist nonetheless.
I need your editorial, you dogs.
I'm gonna get cancelled just being next to you.
Seriously, you will. It's just maybe not now.
Yeah,
but
maybe
you will.
next time I should sit in the middle.
You should. That way you can get cancelled. That way you can get
Very blunt.
cancelled. No, what was I saying? Yeah, so
So this track's going really good. You're happy with
alhamdulillah,
it.
bro, you know?
And what about your next one?
Next
Are you
one.
working on it already, or you can take some time?
It's
off?
done.
I've just got, bro, I never showed the, here.
Done.
How the fuck am I gonna decide what to release next? Have a look at this. Right? This is my folder of tracks.
Go on.
Edit a
I
dick
don't know if the
onto it.
camera can see.
Edit a dick onto it.
Yeah?
Now I'm gonna have to do that.
Alright.
Oh,
yeah, you know what I
fuck
mean?
me.
It's just, you know, I don't even know. Yeah, that's it. It's still a lot.
No,
That's
but
a long
seriously, how
dick.
many tracks is that? Does it
Oh,
tell
it
you?
hasn't loaded. There's another folder too, actually.
What's that, 160?
I don't know how it details an activity. How does it say? It doesn't say. But a lot.
Fuck.
More than 100 for sure.
Whoa.
For sure. And most of them are finished.
See, that's crazy to me. 'Cause
That's
I have like a
actually
demo
insane.
folder
Most
that's
of them are
stacked, and I'm like,
finished.
I say stacked, it's got like 20 songs.
And then I got another folder with tracks from remember I was saying when I first downloaded FL and I did a track a day for about 6 months, religiously, consistently, you know. I have another folder with all those. They're not as clean, but there's some good ideas. I wouldn't release them without polishing them, but all that folder, that's ready to go. So like,
Would you ever just say, fuck it?
drop an album.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Bro,
Just drop a 100 track
I'm
album.
literally going through that thought process now. I have these songs and I'm like, they're there. All I have to do is literally spend time on them. But you know how the ideas keep coming, so you just leave it in the folder. I'm like, what if I just force myself for like, okay, all I can work on right now is this song. And that's all I can work on. I can't touch anything else. So then I have to finish the song. Even if I'm not happy with that, I have to finish it. And then I have to do that with every single song in the folder.
That's the way to go, because if you've started them, then 99% of the idea is done, and it's all just polishing and mixing. And you don't need to be in creative flow for mixing as much. You know, when you're starting from scratch, you got to full be inspired and shit. When you're mixing, it's just like you can just mix. You know,
It's
Like
like
you're
that
going to work in
20-80
the
rule.
morning.
yeah, because you got everything
It's like
there.
the 20-80 rule. 80% of the track is done in 20% of the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then the other 80%.
You've done the 80%.
Sorry, the other 20%,
20%.
takes
Yeah.
another 80%.
And all you're doing
of
is
the
you're just
time.
adjusting knobs. And does it sound better or worse? Better. Next. Just a knob. Next. Knob. Just knobs everywhere, bro.
There's a lot of knobs, bro.
And that's how
A
you
lot of
mix.
knobs.
So, yeah.
All right. So should
Check
we
out
do
the new track. Check out the new track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check
For
out
You.
Anton, For You,
Anton Yaz.
and another track coming soon.
Ready?
He's got 100 plus, so
Quick 5-second spoiler.
I wanna give this to you.
all right, you're gonna have to send me
Can we
that.
get the name of the song at least?
For You.
No, not the old one, the new one, a snippet.
That is the new one. I don't even have a new one that's coming. I haven't decided.
No, oh, you haven't decided the
Yeah,
one
but
coming
the
out.
plan
It's gonna be
is,
one of the 100.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
what I should be talking about. The plan is I'm gonna have a track coming out every 2 months, forever, hopefully.
Well, I mean, you have 100 there, so you
Yeah,
set for
there's
a few
no
years,
excuse.
bro.
If it doesn't come out, I'm just a lazy cunt. So
All right.
let's not let it
We'll
get
hold
there.
you to that.
Hold
Yeah.
me. Actually, someone do my album cards, album covers, graphic designers, hit me up.
Yeah, no, say it.
Yeah, it's actually
Graphic
people-
designers, hit me fucking up, please,
Yeah.
bro.
If you're watching this, you have creative inspiration, you love to do graphic design,
Please, I need
even
you.
if you're not that big, you just want to get your foot in the door, we'd love to
Bro.
accommodate, like build relationships together, and then
Send me your work.
done.
I'll suss it out if I like it. We're doing business together.
That's it.
It should be that easy. All right, check out Anton on Instagram, Spotify, everywhere. It's anton.yaz, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok,
Don't have me on Snapchat.
Spotify, YouTube
Don't
is
have me on
Anton
Snapchat.
dot something.
All right.
Maybe
Spotify
put it all on
is
this page.
Anton. Wait, SoundCloud's important too. What's my SoundCloud?
We'll put the links in the description.
Put the links, yeah,
We'll-
put the links.
We'll send them to everyone.
Are you gonna do rapid
we're
fires?
We're
Yeah.
gonna finish on rapid fires.
Sweet.
All right,
I think we
first
should do this
rapid
every
fire.
time.
Thoughts on transgenders? I'm joking. Israel or the state of Islam?
You are just making editing work for me.
Nah, bro, keep it in. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a
All right,
fuck?
all
I
right.
don't give a fuck.
All right,
Now we got the real
Anton,
ones. Here we go, rapid fire.
we got rapid fires. Some of these are shit. I haven't really sorted through them. I'm not gonna lie.
Rapid fires.
I didn't think these through very well.
Just say it.
But you got to answer as quickly as you can.
Go
All
ahead.
right. I don't want you to think about it.
Okay.
All right. Question 1: who's your favorite artist?
But at the moment, it's Sam Jacobs.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, Sam Jacobs.
Could have seriously said my name. That's fine. Keep going. I actually love you. You're my favorite.
Favorite
artist.
club in Sydney?
Bro, look, cliche as it is, I honestly reckon just the setup in Ivy is hectic.
I was joking, but yeah.
Like,
no, it's true.
No, look, there's some questionable. The drink prices are questionable. Sometimes the crowd's a bit interesting on certain days, but you know, a good Lost Sunday session, bro. It's just it's just a sick fucking vibe, bro. But there's a lot of other good clubs.
All right. Next, best restaurant in Sydney.
Best restaurant in
Yep.
Sydney, Six Head.
Fuck, I back
Fastest,
that.
juiciest
What's your
steak.
go-to Macca's order?
Large quarter-pounder meal with no pickles, bacon, and 6 nuggets with sweet and sour sauce.
What's better, listening on vinyl or listening on streaming?
Listening on streaming, just because the quality is there. And I love vinyl, don't get me wrong. But when I'm really trying to like analyze a track or listen to a track, you just can't go wrong with Tidal. Spotify, nah. Tidal, bro, high quality as fuck all the time. You know?
Give me a 5-letter word that starts with N. I don't know why I put that.
5-letter word that starts with N. But it's 6 letters.
Not if you use an A. No, give me a 5-letter word that starts with N.
Natural.
Yeah, natural worked.
Oh, no, that's 6. That's 7.
What's the best movie ever?
Bro, The Gentleman. I watched it the other day. It's fucking hectic.
Is it good?
It's
I'll
so
have to
fun.
watch
It actually is a good movie.
Like
Number 2 is a bit shit, but number 1.
The Gentleman, not Kingsman.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking.
The Gentleman. Gentleman's hectic. Watch The Gentleman.
I've seen, yeah.
The
I've seen
show. Watch the movie, then watch the TV show.
That good? All right.
Makes me moist.
What's the best country to visit?
I don't know. I haven't really visited that many, but Norway was beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's just say that it was fucking beautiful. Can't go wrong.
Did you make your bed this morning?
My mum did.
Have you ever gone viral online?
No.
What's the best snack to have in the studio?
Popcorn.
What's a song you wish you made?
Bro, it'd have to be every PIV record ever. It'd have to be every PIV record ever.
If you can only listen to one genre for a whole year, what's it
House.
going to be? Dead or alive, who are you collabing with?
Michael Jackson.
Pineapple on pizza?
No.
What's a song that should not exist?
Dancing Queen by ABBA. No, your song. Yeah, all of them.
Fuck, you get the...
What's the first word that comes to mind when I say spaghetti?
Are we going to ignore you just a Dancing Queen by ABBA?
Bolognese.
No, I know his reasoning for that, so we'll
I
come
have some
back to
solid
it.
reasoning for
You
that.
do
It
have some
comes from
solid reasoning, it's fair
childhood
enough. You're DJing at a 5-year-old's birthday party. What's the first song that you're playing?
Go baby shark. I
was actually thinking that would be your answer as well. All right, who's winning a boxing match? A taco or a burrito?
Burrito's gonna
Definitely
wrap the
burrito,
cunt.
hey.
Yeah, you know, like, look, come here.
He's big. Taco doesn't even sound
Yeah.
like he sounds frail as fuck.
Taco.
What's your favorite sound effect to use?
Whoa. Pew, 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 like acid.
That's cool.
Pew, 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 like resonance. Anything with that. Anything with resonance.
All right, last rapid
It's got
fire
resonance.
question.
It full does.
Yeah.
That's as resonant as it gets.
Last rapid fire question. What's the last dream you remember?
Fuck, I had a hectic one from last night and I completely forgot. But all I know is that it was hectic. But the last one that I remember vividly was going under at the hospital because all I remember was just the black abyss, the never-ending dark abyss of nothingness.
That's a bit scary.
And I remember that. All I remember is that there was nothing, never-ending nothingness.
And the laughs as well, which means it wasn't nothing. It was laughing.
Yeah, but I've had some fucked up dreams. I couldn't even say them on here. Yeah, so I was,
All right, that's our time.
No, it's not our time. What the fuck's
it
the
is.
ABBA thing?
Oh yeah.
ABBA?
Fuck.
bro. Like, okay.
I just feel bad for you because bang a song and you kind of ruined it for yourself. It's actually your fault, mate.
It's
gonna lie.
not, bro. Just imagine this. I'm gonna look at the camera because the audience needs to understand this. Every single Saturday, okay, from about 6 p.m. to about 12 p.m., you pull up at someone's sweet 16, someone's 18th birthday, someone's amazing
agree.
21st, and you DJ. And you're sober as, right? You're driving, you've got all this equipment, and you're playing Pitbull, you're playing Rihanna, you're playing fucking whatever there is, everything that's commercial. You've got your David Guetta, and you're playing what people listen to, your Fisher, your Dom Dollar, your party music. And some female,
Some dirty slut.
There's no way. There's no way this is the first podcast. It's fake. It's just fake.
comes up from the crowd,
Getting cancelled.
drunk,
Fucking cancelled.
slopping around on the floor like, oh my God, Mr. DJ, can you play ABBA? Nah, cuz, bro, I never want to see that sight again, bro. I've seen that too many times over and over and over again, bro. Drunk. And then I put ABBA on, and I'm just like hesitant to push the button, and then everyone's just like, Dancing Queen, or like, gimme, and I'm just like, bro.
So you've ruined it for yourself.
Every
You're over it.
single
You've overplayed
week.
it.
I can
Is that-
actually relate to this because I did photography and videography for 7 years. So every single weekend at every single event, they would play ABBA. And obviously I was close with the DJs because we'd work at the same company. So they'd go, fuck, someone asked for
Thank
ABBA.
you.
I agree. But there's something, why I'm able to almost disassociate from that fact is when it comes on, there's something in your body that still kicks off, which means that it's been fucking shat on in my head. It's been ruined. I've heard it every single weekend. And every time it still comes on, part of you just goes, give me. And you're like, do you know how good a song has to be to actually do that?
Look, I may tap my leg.
That's what I'm saying.
But
do you
that's
know how
about
good
it.
it has to be to do that? After it's tormented your entire mentality, it's still that
Do you want to
good.
change your answer, or do you want to stand on business?
I want to stand on business.
All right, you're gonna get hated, but yeah, fuck.
I'm sorry.
That's fair enough. It is.
Nah,
it is what
nah.
it
we
is.
love it
You're
here.
asking me, and I'm
Yeah,
answering.
yeah.
That's
I respect it. I
Yeah.
actually respect it. All right, bro. Thank you very, very much for coming on.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you for
on.
being the first guest.
First guest.
Thanks for having me. It's
I
a
hope you enjoyed
pleasure. It's a privilege.
What a blessing.
It's a blessing. That's the word.
And that's it. Guys, we'll be back same
Thank
time
you.
next week with a new guest. We do have it locked in, but we're not going to say
Who?
who it is.
Who is it?
Say and just beep it out. Ooh, it's gonna be.
We're not including that. All right, thank you guys. See you next time.